Hey there, folks. I'm the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. Bouch has dropped in with Left Hand Brewing's Candy Cane Imperial Peppermint Milk Stout on Nitro.
The Nitro.
So we're looking at a beer from our hand to yours. Where is it here? 9.5% ABV. Good to go from the can, like a pro in the glass. Super smooth for your enjoyment. Hey, guess how they spelled enjoyment? With an I.
Mint.
Okay. I'm gonna let that one go. I mean, it's whatever. It's kind of clever. All right. So that's about all we've got here. What we know is that Left Hand usually does really good with their nitros. Hang on. Let's hear that sound again.
They do a very good job with the nitros.
Yes.
And actually with any of their flavored beers like this.
Absolutely. Oh, look at how smooth those bubbles are. I believe they have the ping pong ball nitro widget in the cans, don't they?
I'm not sure.
I'm not tearing one open to find out, but... Oh no, they've got the little hat in the bottom.
Yep.
Because there's nothing rattling around in there, so it's affixed to the bottom of the can.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at those.
Well, I think the only widget is the
rocket widget in Guinness cans,
Guinness.
or Guinness bottles. Then there's the ping pong ball in Guinness cans. A lot of other companies are going with the hat, which basically rests at the bottom of the can and it releases the nitro, but holy fucking smooth.
Yes.
No.
Oh, and I can smell the peppermint.
Yep. Gotcha. I don't know how much of this translates on the camera, but you've seen some nitros before, and the tiny, tiny little bubbles, they're very, very smooth. That head looks amazing. And there's not a lot of light coming through this beer. So
no, there
it's
isn't.
definitely a dark stout.
It is very dark.
But
it's a milk nitro.
Mm-hmm.
A milk
which basically
stout.
means there's lactose in there, right?
Yeah. It's going to have a little creamy flavor to it. And I can smell that, actually.
It's roasty and peppermint.
You can smell the peppermint. I was actually expecting a little bit more on the peppermint smell.
Yeah, but it's at least there, which
but
is
when you
more
think
than you'll
of
get from some beers.
When you think of candy cane,
Candy cane.
Candy cane.
You know what I'm getting at, right?
Yes.
Okay. Candy cane. Candy cane. Oh.
Why am I thinking wrong turn? But it wasn't that one.
Me candy cane.
It wasn't that one. Shit. It was damn it.
CB Radio.
Road Trip. Not Road Trip.
Road Trip was a comedy. It was definitely not Road Trip. It was the dude grabbed the guy by the bottom jaw and ripped it off.
Yes.
Thing. I think it had something to do with the CB.
And Dave should remember that too.
Not Joyride.
Yes.
Was it Joyride?
It was Joyride.
Okay.
Yes, it was Joyride.
Candy cane.
Candy cane.
Candy cane. Are you still out there, Candy cane?
Yes.
All right. Anyway, it does smell like a fucking candy cane.
It does smell like it, but it's not as strong as you'd think it would be.
No. But, I mean, fucking head on the same.
Yeah, and look, mine's the same. Mine's the same thing.
That looks amazing.
And that's the nitro.
Oh, and
that's the nitro.
Look where it's... That's the
nitro.
Yes. I mean, you gotta love anything that takes the nitro charge that well.
The thing is, Left Hand Brewing has mastered nitro.
Yeah.
I believe.
They have, Southern Tier has, and a couple of other companies have. But, yes.
I think they have actually done the best as far as nitro is concerned.
Beautiful creamy head. I mean, holy shit, how stupid do we look obsessing over this, but...
Oh my god.
If you get it, then you get it. That is very smooth.
Oh my god.
It's got like a medium mouthfeel though. It's not as heavy as I was anticipating.
The peppermint's not as heavy as I was anticipating, but it's still there. It's on the back.
It's there.
Oh my God, that is good.
It's a smooth, creamy stout. It's a milk stout too, which helps.
Awesome.
But my God, it's like
wow.
It's like drinking milk.
And with it being, what did I say it was?
9.4 was it? 9 something.
It was 9.5.
9.5. Okay. You wouldn't know it.
Was it 9? Is that 9 or 8? 9.
9.5.
Yeah, 9.5. 950. 950.
You wouldn't know it. I mean, there's no booziness to that at all.
No, and it drinks very easily. Mm-hmm. This was actually.
Oh my God. I'm just amazed by the
in actuality, there are not a lot of beers that would be good not chilled.
Mm.
And I actually think that this one would be because for one, I think this one actually would be good at room temp.
Mm.
And a lot of I know a lot of people will say that I'm right as far as room temp beer, depending on what it is. Like the American beers are good cold, but this one I actually think would be good cold or warm.
There's some slightly hidden messages on the can.
Yeah.
Earn your stripes.
And I saw that.
You did say, okay, here's the other one. Does a peppermint bark? It's peppermint by... Anyway, but no, it definitely... I don't know about room temp. I'm a little leery on going that way.
Well, the thing is,
with the English bitters say they need to be served at room temp.
This actually isn't very cold to begin with right now.
Well, it's been in the beer fridge for a couple hours.
It's been in there for a couple hours because we had the other reviews to do. But it's not as cold as I would normally drink a beer.
Yeah. What I'm getting is the roast, the smoothness, the creaminess, just I can't stop looking at the fucking head on this beer because it's even so as you drink smooth. With the nitro that you wouldn't even be able to fucking tell that that's actually the head of a beer. It looks like Cool Whip. It looks like Cool Whip.
No, it's Cool Whip with a little bit of caramel color.
Yes, but it is amazingly beautiful. But the flavor, the roastiness of the malt is... The peppermint isn't like forward. It's not
right, and that's what I'm surprised at.
But the roastiness of the malt isn't working 100% for me with the peppermint character. It's a little off, but
I'm getting that little bit of the peppermint, but I'm also I'm kind of disappointed it's not as strong as I thought it would be.
Yes, it's not forward. It's kind of there in the finish.
But the thing is, that's what I like. It's the back there, and it's back there on in the back of the palate. And
it's an amazing milk stout with the nitro.
Yes,
that has a peppermint finish.
Well, I'm actually thinking that they did the nitro stout with just that little bit of peppermint flavoring that just puts it over the top a little bit more than like say their regular nitro.
Yeah, it just stands out a little bit for having that slightly different flavor.
But it's not hitting me like I was hoping. That's why I'm going to give this a 4.5.
Look at that. Look.
I can't give it a full 5, mainly because I was expecting more for peppermint.
Yeah. I mean, the character of that head is just amazing.
But the thing is, what gives it the 4.5? What gives it the 4.5 is that the nitro.
Yeah, the nitro
actually, it really all you need is just a little bit more of the peppermint extract.
I think this beer would have been great as is, but putting it in the nitro can made a big difference to its character.
Yes.
I mean, holy shit, look at that. How long ago did I tip that? That was at least 30 seconds ago, and it's still doing that.
Roddy, let me ask you something. And I know what people are going to say, and I know what you're going to say, in a way. What makes nitro actually different?
Listen, the nitrogen gas. It changes the character of the beer, not so much on a flavor profile, but from a texture profile.
Okay.
It's texture, because the bubbles are smaller. It doesn't effervesce the same. It doesn't behave the same on the tongue. It obviously doesn't look or behave the same in your glass either.
That's true as far as that goes.
A lot of the nitro is visual, yes, but there is a texture difference between nitro
it's
and
more, it's kind of more creamy.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what I was kind of wondering is what you actually were going to say about that.
Yeah, it doesn't change the flavor of the beer; it changes the texture.
Right,
and
which actually in turn can change the flavor depending on what depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Because I don't think if you actually put nitro in a friggin' like seltzer water, it's going to make that much of a difference.
Probably not. But on a thick, creamy beer, it's going to make a big difference. Yes. I mean, even on some heavier IPAs, we saw that with the Sam Adams Nitro project.
Yes.
Some heavier IPAs.
And the thing is, well, yeah. As far as IPAs, yes.
But it is more, I think it's more in tune with darker, heavier beers that can take that nitro charge and keep the bubbles from like completely.
Okay.
The faster the bubbles expand and dissipate.
Yeah.
Why the hell I couldn't remember the word dissipate.
No, you got it. You got it.
But the faster the bubbles dissipate, the less the nitro makes a difference.
Yep.
But
and really, as far as nitro goes, the best to me the best nitro beer would be anything that's stout. That's a stout. Even a more of a Imperial stout actually wouldn't be bad on
because it's going to pull it better and it's going to hang on to it better.
I'm actually thinking I'd actually like to see somebody do a bourbon barrel on a nitro.
It just looks like a fucking comfy pillow. The head of this beer looks like something I want to lay my head down on and go to sleep in. I'm sorry.
Well, actually, that's probably what we're going to do now.
I've had enough beer tonight in no time. But no, I hear where you're going with this. I think I'm going to hit it with a 4 out of 5.
I'm going to hit the... What did I say?
I think you said 4.5. Right?
Did I said either 4.5 or a 5.
Yeah.
But there is room for improvement on this one.
Yeah, no.
And that's the thing. I think a little bit more peppermint...
Yeah. Would have made a difference.
Would have made a little bit of a difference, too. And actually, I'd like to taste it without the nitro.
Let's see how that goes. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's a nice, roasty, solid stout. It's a beautiful-looking beer. It's something that's almost 10%, 9.5%.
It's actually...
You wouldn't know it, so it makes it a dangerous beer. Easy drinking, smooth, beautiful fucking beer. I love looking at this beer as much as I like drinking it. Probably more.
Even as you drink it, I mean, it still gets the head.
Yeah, I like
the head comes back.
Probably more than I like drinking it, and that's saying something. But again, it's just a really well put together stout.
Well, see, with
a hint of peppermint,
with that little bit more of a gulp that I took, I can get more of the peppermint.
Yeah, and I'm getting it on the back end, so it's staying with you as you drink the beer.
Yeah,
it's as it rests on the palate. I'm still getting the peppermint. It's still very mild.
Yes, I think you guys from Left Hand Brewing, you need to actually put a little bit more peppermint into it, and it would be great. even it would actually be even. I would bump it up to a 5.
I mean, as it is, it's a great beer.
As it is, it's 4.5
But
for
if
me.
the peppermint was more forward, I
Yes.
would be pushing it up.
Yep.
It just, yeah.
And as far as like with the candy cane, depends on really what you get for a candy cane as far as like the quality of it.
Yeah. Well, I was telling you before, I'm not a big fucking candy cane fan anyway.
I'm not a big one neither.
I'd rather
for me, I like wintergreen.
Well, for me, it's more about, the more I suck on the candy cane, the stripes like dissolve
Yeah.
differently, and then I got like these sharp ass ridges that just cut the shit out of my tongue.
Yeah.
Last thing I want to taste is fucking peppermint and blood.
Well,
But,
see, for me, I like actually wintergreen flavor.
Yeah.
It's not quite as strong, but it's actually pretty damn good.
It's also blue instead of red, so if you like
Yeah.
blue, then you're all about that. Like
Yeah.
wintergreen, spearmint's green, wintergreen's blue, peppermint's red.
Well,
Cinnamon's also
well,
red.
with the lifesavers, it's all one color.
Well, that's because lifesavers dissolve at an equal rate. Like even the little stars, the Brock's stars that you were talking about before when we were talking about.
And that's what I was actually.
Yeah, the Brock's stars.
Yeah.
Those dissolve at a different rate for me, so I still wind up with the fucking sharp ass ridges around the edges. Except it's like sucking on a ninja star instead of sucking on a sword.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough about that.
But no. If I'm putting this at a 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm sticking with by 4, and we already told you why. So
yeah, and really, it's really good beer.
Oh no,
and
dude, we're rating it on a 1 to 5. We got a 4 and a 4.5. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
So anyway,
if you can still get it, get it.
Hell yeah, check it out. It is worth checking out.
We found it at Damon's Stompers actually up in Holden, but I pretty much guarantee you could probably find it anywhere else.
But the left hand's pretty prolific. We didn't run into Richard though. He's not going for it this time, folks. I almost had him. I've gotten him twice on video.
Dick Hertz from Holden.
Richard Hertz from Holden.
Yeah.
Holden, Maine. Hey, by the way, I did. Remember we were talking about the scam callers and scam texts?
Yep.
I did get somebody with that one. I was Richard Hertz from Holden, and they didn't fucking pick up on it. And in the process of stringing this person along a little further, I did some research and come to find out the original voice of Bob the Builder is from Holton, Maine.
Is from
I can't remember the guy's name. Holton. Well, Dick Hertz from
you're thinking Holden. Holden is Dick Hertz from Holden.
Holton, whatever.
Well, Holton is no.
There is no Holton.
Yes, there is.
There's no Holden either. There's only a Holton.
It's Holden, HOLDEN, and HOULDON, which is Holden, which is actually
the people who named all the fucking towns in the state didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Holden, Maine is actually where Holton, Maine is actually where where I-95 actually ends.
I think I saw that too. Anyway,
so unless you're going to, you want to go into Canada. Hey.
Follow the only road. Follow the only road. That's Scott. Scott's a dick.
Or you can go to actually Route 1. Yeah. Put you on the Route 1.
All right. So.
And Holden is Holden. HOLDEN. Yes. Holden. Dick Hertz from Holden.
Minus those segues. Just. We've given you our opinion on the beer. Hit us up down below in the comments or the email link.
We would like yours.
Love to hear what you have to say, Mr. Fred Nutter over here. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe. Until next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.
Keep drinking. Hold on.
All right. You going for it?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
All right. You puke on my table, we're going evergreen, like, cleaning solution all over this motherfucker. There you go.
I'll go back in the glass.
It would go back in the glass, and the vomit, I guarantee you, will be as smooth as the beer itself. I mean, look at that shit.
Probably.
Your bile.
Hey, that beer, this is awesome.
Bile-filled nitro.
It just needs a little bit more mint to it.
It was short of what I expected, but it was fucking good.
It also has a little bit of a chocolate kind of.
Yeah, which you kind of expected that from a fucking nitro
stout.
milk stout too.
Very good beer. And really, Left Hand has they got some very good beers.
Yeah.
I don't know if you posted it yet, but we get the peanut butter one too.
I think I might have posted. I know. If not, I'm gonna have to post it before I throw this one up because we referenced it too many times. All right.
Well, no, we haven't yet, but just now.
All right. I don't know if I'm gonna cut the cold open, but I'm gonna keep a lot of that. So.